welcome to Haunt of the Collector with me, Jace, and to a very, very grey and miserable Sunday morning indeed. So I apologise if the light's not very good. It's actually 10 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, real miserable day outside. Anyway, we're not here to sit talking about the bloody weather, are we? Let's crack on. Couple of things before I get on to the topic of this video, which is, first of all, I want to give a quick shout out to a new Lord of the Rings collecting YouTube channel, which is a couple of guys off the Flame of Udun forum, and it's called Lord of the Collections, and they've just banged out their first video, and I'm sure they'd love it if you'd all pop over there, watch the video, give them support, give it a like, and please consider subscribing to their channel as well. I will put a link in the comment section below to their channel, so good luck to you both from me, guys, and I look forward to seeing more of your videos in the future. Now, I'm going to bang a little video up here that appeared on the internet a few days ago, and it's of Leaflock, and as I was watching this sort of video loop, I just sat there and I thought, what I thought when I first saw the photographs, I thought it looked really, really good. And looking at this video footage, he looks superb. I honestly, guys, I think he looks superb. And I'm not just going to sit here spouting this shit. You know me, I'll put my money where my mouth is, and yeah, I pre-ordered it yesterday. I've pre-ordered Leaflock. I've gone for it, guys. I'm really excited to get it. I love my villains, but I just think this will really stand out in my collection. So, yeah, that's one to chalk up for next year, guys. Leaflock will be coming to the Haunt. So, I'm really, I think it was good to get pre-ordered. I've not pre-ordered anything for a while. So, anyway, let's get on to the topic of this. Some of you are probably wondering what on earth I'm spouting about going from the thumbnail. Now, there's a tiny little bit of a backstory to this and how I came up with the idea for this video, and I think it's quite a valid conversation point, to be honest with you. Yeah. Anyway, I've got a mate who I know online. I met him online. We both share a love. Well, he loves comics, but it was 2000 AD was what got us talking, and I've got a large collection of 2000 ADs upstairs from when they began in the 70s all through the 80s, and I've got just going into the 90s now. Anyway, I was quite interested in trying to get some of the original artwork, which is how I met this chap. I'm not going to say his name online, and although I am going to send him this video. And he's got some incredible, the original art pieces, and the ones that we would talk about were 2000 AD ones, by a couple of my very, very favourite artists, and I was super jealous that he got these. And anyway, so we were chatting online, we were messaging online. This is a few weeks ago now. And I said, well, I collect, I've got art pieces now as well, I collect. And he went, well, no, not really. And I was like, yeah, statues, they're art, statues are art. He went, well, he said very loosely. And basically, this is the argument he put forward. And I'd be really interested in what you all think, because I think it was a valid point he made. He said, basically, it's like him having his original art pieces that he's got from comics, the actual original bit that the artist drew, signed, and he's got them framed. And it's like me marching up with my comic. He says the two aren't comparable. He has the original worked piece by the artist. I have a mass-produced replica. Albeit there is a value to that. That is one of a kind. It's unique with immense value. And he went on, well, we were discussing, and art prints came up, and he said it's like somebody actually going out and buying the original. Now, I know someone who goes out and buys the original art pieces, and that's Eric. And he's probably watching this video, and Eric's massive into Court of the Dead, and that's how me and Eric met. Eric didn't buy the Court of the Dead art prints. He went and got hold of the artist, or whoever, and bought the original pieces of art. And so we said it's like comparing the two, and that there isn't any comparison. Now, he went to say the people who work on these are artists, you know, the conceptual artists, you've got the sculptors, you've got the painters that they bring in, all of these are artists, and the piece that is produced, the promotional piece, he said, is a piece of art. It's a unique piece. But he said, what you've got are mass-produced replicas of that. And I was there thinking, you know, we all talk about, oh, I hope the production piece is as good as the promotional piece. And I was there sat there thinking, and I don't like to lose an argument. But I was really struggling. I thought he's got a point. He's got a valid point. But in fairness, I've always said to people, I've always considered myself you know, but what do you do for a hobby? I have always said I'm a statue collector, but I have seen other people say, oh, these are art. I collect art. I don't think I could bring myself to go around and say I'm an art collector. Personally, me. Are these arts? Yeah. To me, yeah, they are. They are works of art. But could I call myself an art collector? No. And it's really bugging me. And I can't seem to get a clear sort of divide. And I really want to come back with a good argument to him. But I'm really struggling because the context in which he put it, when you're talking about original art pieces and then art prints, and like with the comic books, was a valid point. And then he moved that on to like having could you imagine having the promotional piece, which is completely unique? And then these, as much as I'm struggling with it, which is why I wanted to do this video, because I'd love to get what all of your opinions are in the context that my mate was talking. How do you see it? And this isn't something to get all rant and ravey about. It's just a simple discussion between me and I genuinely like to know what you all think and what you feel, because I consider myself to be a statue collector. Yeah, I just found it very difficult for me to black and white this, and maybe you can't. Maybe there is just a huge area of grey that these fall in between the two. And I suppose, as with most things, it boils down to individual interpretation of what it is that we do and what it is that we collect. And I just thought it would be a superb idea for a video, and one where I genuinely would like to hear your personal opinions on this and how you see it. So stick it in the comment section below, guys. Love to hear from you all in regards to this topic. Now, before I go, next video probably won't be out until earliest Friday, but, and here's the good news, it could well be an unboxing. In fact, could well be two, because I have now paid for 2 pieces and I've paid the shipping for 2 pieces. So I've got 2 pieces which should be coming hopefully this week or within the next week or 2. You know what the one is? I wonder if you know what the other one is. Well, then, so I'm going to hope that you all have a fantastic week ahead. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, as always, please consider giving it a like. And if you're new here, you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm going to wish you all the best. I'm going to bugger off now, have a brew, and I'm going to enjoy this miserable Sunday by getting my bits and pieces done and kicking back with a couple of films. What better way to spend a miserable Sunday than chilling with a film? Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Ta-ra.